What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of 10-Minute Touch Warmup. And this is the On the Floor with Liv and Core podcast. I'm Core, and Liv is not here for this episode, but I am so grateful that I get to be joined by University of Arkansas freshman Joscelyn Roberson. Joscelyn, thank you so much for being here today.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
Heck yeah. Well, we just absolutely wanted to give some love to the individuals that have qualified to the NCAA Championship this coming week in Fort Worth. I cannot wait to see you there. So, we're going to have a 10-minute touch warm-up conversation, and I hope never in your life do you ever have to do a 10-minute touch warm-up.
Yeah.
But let's let this be the only one ever, and let's have a fun time just chatting. So,
Perfect.
here we go. Jocelyn, your team went through some ups and downs this season.
Yeah.
But let's go all the way to regionals where day one of competition finished in a not so fun way. But
Yeah.
the inspiration that you guys all drew from Frankie leading
Mhm.
into day two was
Yeah.
inspiring for so many people around the country to see you guys draw upon that. So, can you just speak to a little bit internally from the team what
Yeah.
that vibe was like in those that off day in between day one and day two of regionals?
Yeah. So it was a lot of going through our emotions just because we are so close knit as a team. It did take a little bit of time to like really collect ourselves because that was heartbreaking seeing what happened to Frankie. Um, but then by like the end of the day when we are having team dinner, you could just tell like in the room we're all just so fired up and like ready to go out and put our best gymnastics on for Frankie. And I feel like we did as best as we could. We really internally, I felt like so much grit within the team, like because Frankie was a big part of the team. I mean, she was our anchor on floor, and for a lot of us, that was like it was our anchor. That's what we thought of her as. So having to find that new, almost like safety, it was hard, but I feel like we all came together as a team and was like, we're going to do this for Frankie. And so we went out there and just gave it our all. And I'm so proud of our team.
Yeah. No, you should be. And the performance you guys put on day two, you kept that competition close. It
Yeah.
was so fun. And like from a gymnastics fan perspective, we love competitions that are just like right there in the thick of it and down to the nitty-gritty. So you guys did that. But I think too, your postseason was really interesting to say the least.
Yeah.
And I think in addition to the inspiration you drew in between day one and day two, the world also got to see the work that you guys put in from between senior night and day one of regionals because you guys
Yeah.
didn't compete in a conference championship.
Mhm.
So, what were those weeks of training like? Because I'm sure there was emotional ups and downs of knowing that other SEC teams were going to compete. Well, every team in the country was going to compete except
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
you. Um, but were you guys just like digging deep in the gym and like making it happen, knowing that you guys were going to leave it all on the floor at regionals?
Yeah, so we really took those 2 weeks to just like not relax, but like give our bodies a break, but still really dial in on all those little things like handstands and finding our landings. And we made like the practices in the gym fun and competitive. And I feel like that kept our competitive spirits alive, but also resting our bodies as best as we could and still finding and fine tuning those little things. And I feel like it really showed at regionals. I mean, we were finding more landings, hitting more handstands, way more confident on beam too. So I feel like what we did really worked, and those 2 weeks were so fun.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so I did see a picture at one point in time. I saw some like Hawaiian shirts in the
Oh
gym.
yeah, oh
What
yeah.
was that all about?
That was spring break. Everybody had gone home, and it was also SEC's week. So we were in Fayetteville the whole week. Didn't have a competition to like get ready for, but we wanted to have fun because it was spring break. So we did a spring break themed like what's it called? Inner squad.
Fun.
And yeah, we dressed up and we had like swimsuits on, Hawaiian shirts, like sunglasses. I came in with my little beach bag with a book and some sunscreen. So it was really fun.
That's awesome. That's
Yeah.
awesome. You guys really, you had your little spring break moment. It
Oh,
just
we did.
gymnastics edition.
Yeah. And I brought a pink mermaid balloon.
Let's go, Pink
Yeah.
Mermaid balloon.
And we hung her up in She was flowing in the wind the entire time.
It's amazing. It's amazing. Okay, Joss, your freshman year has been just so amazing to watch, truly. You came off of um, going to Paris as an Olympic alternate and an inspiring summer leading up to that moment. And, doing Team USA so proud in all of the ways that you just gracefully went about that. Taking on that alternate position in just a serious fashion, and I'm sure it's not easy, being named that for that alternate position.
Yeah,
Um, but it looked like you handled it with such grace and
yeah.
we're so proud of you for
Thank you.
doing that in the way that you did. And then you went on the tour
Yeah.
and looked like you just had the time of your life.
It was so much fun. Yeah.
Oh, I love that. I love that. While still also balancing school and then getting right
Mhm.
into training and then competing all the weekends in a row in
Yeah.
like almost all around competitions. So overall, what is your perspective on how you're liking college gymnastics or maybe not liking college gymnastics?
Yeah. I'm really loving it. I mean, I loved going on international assignments because I love being part of a team and getting to connect with those girls on like a deeper level than just gymnastics. Like we were competing for something we all wanted and we all had to believe in each other to get that. And so coming to Arkansas, it's the exact same, but it's we get to do it so much more often. Like international assignments, they only come around like every few months, but we are doing this every single week in and out of the gym. And so I love that aspect of it. I am also like such a perfectionist. So getting here, it was definitely a challenge, like doing easier stuff. I expected to be perfect every time, and it just wasn't because it was an adjustment. I was getting used to new equipment that I had never really been on because I didn't go to camps or anything. So I'd never really touched the practice gym, and I was like, oh my goodness, like this is my new gym. And I couldn't do my gymnastics normal because I wasn't used to it. And so that really frustrated me for a while. But now I'm back or I'm used to all the equipment and I've really learned that it's okay not to be perfect and easier gymnastics is still really hard gymnastics and I'm human so it's not going to be perfect every time. But yeah, I've been loving college so much.
Ugh, it looks like you do. It looks like you do. Okay, one of the other questions I wanted to pose was
Yeah.
your floor routine music has a little piece of your elite music in it.
Yes.
I'm a little partial to it because I will say I can get the crowd clapping to that part of the music. So I'm very
Yeah.
grateful to Caitlin Orrell for making sure that that was preserved in your music. But how was performing floor in college and, carrying that over and then having Bud Walton Arena on their feet clapping for
Yeah.
you all season long?
It is an unreal feeling, especially knowing like everyone in Bud Walton is rooting for Arkansas and you have Arkansas strapped on your hip or your back or your chest, wherever it is. So you know that they're all cheering for you and they want you to do your best. And I feel like that change is so cool because in elite gymnastics, we had like a bunch of fans there, but they weren't all necessarily there for you. They were there for the bigger names and so my goal at elite gymnastics meets was always to get the crowd going and like make them fall in love with me. But at Bud Walton, they were already so excited to watch me compete. So I think the switch was making it fun for the people that came to watch because I know that they come to watch the floor teams. It's like the most fun part of the entire meet, in my opinion. So I really love the saying "put on a show," and I did that in my elite routines and my college routines. But in college, I really tried to play it up a little bit more because I know how much all of the fans love to watch them. So I really love doing floor routines.
I love it. It looks like you're having the time of your life, and it sure
Yeah,
is fun clapping along with you. So
yeah,
I hope I get to clap along with you this week in Fort Worth, which will be so fun.
yes, yes.
Okay, but Joss, one last question for you, and we're like really great on time right now. Um, in college gymnastics, the competitors all across the country from different teams, you're competing against them week in and week out. But there's something special about college gymnastics. It's a tight-knit family, right? Like
Yeah,
you've competed together before, or maybe you're just friends or social media friends or something. So a
yeah.
question we're asking all of the athletes that we're chatting with this week is who is someone from another team that you are inspired by or are motivated by just looking up to them in their gymnastics in or out of the gym?
Yeah. I would say from a different team. Ooh, I would definitely Aaliyah Finnegan. I love her floor routine. I love how she carries herself on and off the floor. She's so inspiring. She's so happy all the time. Her floor routine is amazing. Her double Arabian, I just love watching it. It's so
Mhm.
beautiful. And it's just her gymnastics is so unique and I just love watching it. And I want people to have like that same joy watching me that I do watching her. And I want to be um, just as bubbly and happy off the floor as I am on the floor. So that's really the most inspiring part about Aaliyah is she's always so bubbly all the time. And I really love that about her. And I try and be like that.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I mean, great answer for sure.
Thank you.
And I think we're gonna give you a
Oh,
perfect 10.
wow,
The perfect
perfect.
the perfect 10 that you should have gotten a season that I don't know what they were like.
Yeah.
But anyways, we won't go there. We won't go there. Well, I mean, that's awesome, and I agree. Aaliyah is such an inspiration, and
Yeah.
she's iconic and got to go to Paris.
Amazing.
All the
Yeah.
things. Could say all the things. I
All the
mean,
things.
Joss, it's so exciting. I mean, it's not gonna be easy heading to nationals as an individual, but you get to have Maddie Jones there with you,
Yes, yes, I'm
which is
so excited to have Maddie with me.
yeah,
It'll be her last competition ever. So I'm also so grateful that I'll get to be there for her,
yeah,
having another Arkansas girl so she can finish out her career with
yeah,
at least one teammate. I mean,
yeah.
it sucks it's not going to be the whole team, but I'm glad I get to be there for that last routine for her.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, we're looking forward to seeing you in Fort Worth. It's gonna be so fun. I'll see you on Tuesday.
Yes,
But until then, get some rest, recover well, and I cannot wait to see you in Fort Worth. It's gonna be a blast.
I know. I can't wait. I'm so excited.
So cool. Oh, you get to go back to Texas. How fun.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, I'm so excited. I miss it. But yeah,
And you've become familiar with Dickies Arena, my goodness.
I know. Literally there every single year, I feel like.
It does feel like that because even last year championships, and then did you guys do a tour stop in Dickies?
Yes, we did. And then championships in 2021 and Winter Cup, I think. I think both of them.
I can't even keep track, but man, you are a vet of Dickies Arena,
Oh
so
yeah. I know the ins and outs.
you probably know the staff members, just all the things. I
Yeah,
love it.
probably. I can find my way around the arena very easily.
I love it. I love it. Okay, well, thanks for hopping on here today,
Of
Josh. It
course,
was so
thank
fun.
you. Thank
Everyone,
you.
keep tuning in to the 10-minute touch warm up. It's been so fun to get to chat with so many athletes from around the country. And we are just excited, building momentum up to the national championship this week. So keep tuning in. You guys are awesome. We'll talk to you later. Bye.